Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as therapy sessions for figuring out adulthood
Loving each other,
and find our inner Brock and Michelle.
or Jay-Z and Beyonce, or in this episode, we're going to go with Alano Miller and DeWanda Wise. So, Wise and Miller married in 2009 after 3 months of dating. Now, I stuttered on that, y'all, because I've been trying to say that for the last 5 minutes, and for some reason, that's a tongue twister for me. What's it called? Not articulation, enunciation. What is that?
Yes,
you know what I'm talking about? Like, I feel like my Midwest tongue was being heavy, and it was not letting me say Alano Miller and DeWanda Wise.
Mm-mm.
But anyway, what I found juicy about them is they married after 3 months, honey.
Yeah.
That's
did
crazy.
They did it like the old folks. They just got married. I'm not playing around.
Is
I
you
like
the
you.
one?
You like me. You ain't crazy. I ain't crazy. You the one. Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. And I
Wow.
love them together. As y'all know, Alano is Kato from Underground.
Mhm.
Y'all know Kato, my favorite character. And then, DeWanda is Nola Darling from She's Gotta Have It from Netflix. So, again, I got my interest peaked from them watching the Black Love doc. And I just want to, bring their love to the front and center just in case you haven't heard of them. Go look them up. They're beautiful. They're funny. They're talented. Basically
Yeah.
black love magic all around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts on them, Nero?
I didn't even know they was married, let alone dating, or dating, let alone married.
That's how you do.
It threw me
Do you
off.
think people that happens to us?
Yeah, it does.
More, I wonder why is that? They just think we kicking it, or just friends, or what they think?
Yeah, because you don't give no PDA, so they
What
use
is that, Nero? Why do you keep saying that? I don't know if we need to talk to someone and unpack this, or what are you
No,
talking
I'm
about?
just saying.
You just saying what, Negro?
I'm just saying with the lack
Do
of
you
PDA.
want more PDA? Do you
Can I
want more?
finish? Can I finish? With the lack of PDA, yeah, it's hard for people to understand whether or not we're together because PDA is not necessarily your thing.
Would you? Oh, ooh, that was shady.
It
So,
was not shady.
Sorry, I'm asking a direct
I'm
question.
just
Would you
speaking
like
the truth.
more Would you like more PDA from me?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Sure. I'll take some PDA.
You've heard it here, Black Love Matter community. Niram would like more PDA, and Nyambi's going to give him that.
Oh, okay. What does that look
So
like?
be careful. Be careful what you should have backed that before. You should have read the privacy settings. Second of all, Niram, can you educate us on what is all these privacy settings that's going on? Why everything I've ever signed up in my email is asking me to update my privacy settings?
Because of the damn, I forgot what it's called. GDRP.
And I'm like, everybody done sent it to me, talking about, hey, read it, bitch. And I even try to hide it. And they be like, hey, bitch, we know you made this small, but no, this is the fuck we're doing.
It's
It's
the
weird.
it's something for Europe. So Europe just changed the EU just changed their legislation when it comes to like privacy. So everybody need to be compliant with that. Anybody that has a internet website, because it's certain things that they need to have. So it's a privacy
Are we
measure.
compliant?
Huh?
We complain?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Yes, we are compliant, EU.
Yes. But it's not really for like the smaller sites, but for like bigger sites, so like Facebook, Google, some of the bigger stuff, because it's called the General Data Protection Regulation. And basically what it is, it's like a compliance that anybody from the EU can go to any of these websites and see their like whatever data that website is collecting, and they can see it and request it and see it and delete it.
The EU can do it.
Yes, anybody who
What
is
up?
in the EU.
Really?
Yes.
What was their back reasoning behind that? I'm
Um,
sorry, Nick. This is not something you came up with. You don't have to answer that if you don't know.
I don't know offhand, but the EU has really been progressive when it comes to
Yeah.
like those type of laws, because they have a thing called the right to be forgotten,
Ugh.
and that's where you can delete anything about you on the website, on the internet,
Wow.
and pretty much gives you like the right to be forgotten. Like you pretty much can't be found online.
That's really innovative.
Yeah.
We need that in America, honey.
Mm-hmm.
How amazing
So
is that?
yeah, so that's one of the reasons why you see in like pretty much any website that you ever signed up for doing it, because most of the people got EU clients or customers, and instead of just updating it for the EU, because that's hard to do, they just update it for everybody.
Nice. Well, thank you, Niram, for that lesson.
No problem.
You are, what'd you say, a social media thought leader? I don't know. What did you call yourself?
I am a thought leader.
Anyway, who is you?
I'm Niram.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 144.
Niram, I got it. Because you're going to do your next favorite line next.
Be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher. You make me sick.
You don't forget.
And follow us on all forms of social media at Black Love Matters. That's Black.
What is today?
And today is a Shout Out Friday.
Yo, what?
My favorite day.
My check-in.
Yes.
Blessings to a long weekend. I think I might have told y'all this earlier in the week when I went to work. All my colleagues was like, what are you doing? What's the plans for the weekend? I'm like, nothing. They're like, what about Monday? I said, just Monday things. And they're like, you're not going to celebrate? I said, what's happening? Mm-hmm. So I'm actually blessed and highly favored that we're about to come into a very long weekend because I think it'll be good for me. And I think I've been thinking about some stuff and I just think I need more space for it. But I really, like I said, think I'm just do a lot of self-care this weekend and just kind of dive into that. Something else that brought me a little bit of joy was an 89-year-old woman who became the oldest graduate at Liberty University, class of 2018. Y'all, it's never too late to get what you want, right? Mm-hmm. It just gave me a little piece of joy. And shout out to Stacey Abrams. I know y'all been seeing her, who's I ain't gonna say trying to be, who gonna be the first Black governor. Mm-hmm. Come on, everybody get rallied behind.
Yeah.
And figure out what's going on.
Get your phone banks on, call your people, donate to the system.
We need to act like this is President Barack Obama's election. Like, we all need to get back in that mind frame. Right. What was that, 2008? Mm-hmm. Everybody need to be on their 2006 through 2008's finest. I don't know what happened to everyone in America, but none of us were playing with those elections in 2006 to 2008. Mm-hmm. And then something happened. Some would say it's the Obama effect. We got comfortable. And we don't forgot how to do all that shit. But we need to get back to those types of basics. Mm-hmm. What you think, Snare?
We do.
But other than that, like, I don't have much of an update. I just been working, right? I just been ripping and running back and forth. I'm starting to sleep a little bit better. So thanks for everybody who sent good energy and sent little tips and tricks for me on that. I am starting to sleep better. No, I have not found a counselor yet. I talked to some people and they were like, yeah, what type of insurance you got? No. I'm like, this is good insurance. So I will have one by next week. Okay. Before you come in town near them, my goal is to have one.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna need a counselor just for finding a counselor. I started to just call my counselor back home, but back in Massachusetts, be like, hey, sis, and since everybody said I got to be out of network, I might also be way out of network.
Look, and she be like, I'll take your insurance.
I'm about to tell her she need to just create a class to help her colleagues on how to apply for insurance. What? Because I'm thinking in my head, if none of these folks step, it got to be a whole. I'm not the only one, right? Mm-hmm. It got to be a whole group of folks that just be like, I'm not playing this game.
But that's the thing, like, it's a lot of stuff that goes on with
I know
insurance that a lot of people don't want to play with, and they rather just be like, give me that cash.
I know, but Jesus, I got decent insurance.
Right. But you would think that,
I got the insurance where it's like no limits, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
but that's one of the things of like, it's a gift and a curse, because it's like, well, you joined the field, or I'm talking about the therapist. You joined the field where you want to help people, and you say that you want to help as many people as you want to.
You're being shady.
I'm just saying, you say you want to help as many people as you want to. However, when you actually go into the field, what do? I don't want to play with no damn insurance. I ain't trying to do all that shit. I just want my money up front. Well, you ain't helping everybody that you said you can.
That is some nigga. That's some roundaway nigga shit.
What?
Don't make people feel bad.
I'm speaking.
I'm trying to guilt y'all niggas.
What? Get them niggas into taking insurance?
Yeah. The thing is, it feels like, I've never been in a profession, but it looks like you need a healthy balance of both, right? Like, I don't think, if I was in a profession, I don't think I would be solely 100% insurance or solely, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Actually, I think I'd be a variety. So I think I'd definitely be the insurance type of crew, pay out of pocket, and also a slide and stale, because then we forget about the population who folks who don't even got no insurance.
Right.
And don't got no money, right?
It's like lawyers. It's like lawyers who do pro bono work
Yeah, it's like extremes, right?
Yeah.
People either helping the world or being like helping themselves. But it just continues. Like the thing is, I get good momentum and then get to talk. And the thing is, I feel like I talk to a couple people. And the thing is, I don't even have to be non-shady. Like I'm like, oh, any openings? Do you accept? And they be like this. Oh, but I do this. And they be like, oh, and I'm like, okay, I'll call you later. Bye. I turn to a fuck boy. I call you back. Universal black language for don't wait.
Oh, I'll call you back.
Yeah. This person tell me now. I'll be like, what's going on here? Y'all been burnt. With a T.
All right.
That's all I got, Near. What's going on with you?
A lot of things are going on.
Oh, well, we swapping lanes, huh? Because I'm lazy, breezy, beautiful, living the California pomegranate juice life.
I know you are. But one of the things I also wanted to add with this GDPR is that
Aaron don't win back.
no, because that's my wheelhouse, so I'm all excited. One of the things is now with the new law, it requires companies to notify users within 72 hours of a data breach. So know how some of these companies be like, oh, we had a data breach like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Our bad. No, they gotta let them know within 72 hours of when the breach happened.
Yeah, because usually they wait 2 years.
Yeah, like you think about the Equifax stuff. Like they knew about it. They did some insider trading. The CEO stepped down and all types of other shit, and then it was like, oh, yeah, we got hacked.
And the thing is, I think if folks they would have reported these hacks a little bit sooner, people wouldn't have been upset. But it's the fact that they hide them makes it even worse, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. They try
shit
to do.
Is going to happen, right? Shit is going to happen, but the way they hide it and go around the corner is crazy.
Yeah, because they try to do damage control first, and it's like, no, you need to let people know
as soon as possible, so they shit not compromised.
Exactly. Niggas change your passwords.
Yeah,
change them often, and make them long, 64 characters. I know you don't. And don't use 1, 2, 3 in it because that's easy.
I don't do all that.
Other than that, I don't know if you've seen it, but the NFL is now requiring players to stand.
It's gonna sound bad. Requiring.
Yes. So NFL owners have unanimously approved that the new national anthem policy that requires players to stand if they are on the field during the performance, but gives them the option to remain in the locker room if they prefer. It was announced. It was announced on Wednesday.
Why is that even a policy? Shouldn't they worry about their players whooping their bitches' asses?
Yeah. Yes.
Ain't a lot of football players knocking these bitches upside their head. Mm-hmm. Shouldn't it be a policy on that? Shouldn't it be a code of ethics violation if you whoop on bitches' asses, sexually assault them?
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
Okay. But Neil, kick fucking rocks. Well, you couldn't pry my ass out that room.
The policy now subjects teams to a fine if a player or other team personnel.
How much is the fucking fine?
Don't quote unquote show respect to the anthem, and it includes attempting to sit or other options. So
how much?
I don't know. They just said it's a fine.
What I think it was one. I did hear about this. Was it the Jets? One of the owners said that they'll pay the fine.
Yeah. So here's
is it per player or just per if they do it that just counts?
I don't know.
This is bullshit. White people don't have nothing else to do. And I don't say why I say colonizers, but no, this is a very white thing. White people trying it.
Truthfully, I don't care.
Yeah.
However, since, taking the knee for the national anthem has became super convoluted in what it was meant to be, motherfuckers just be kneeling. Like, I just think about how it was the Cowboys who, Donald Trump was like, none of y'all assholes should be kneeling, and then the Cowboys did it before the game and shit like that. So it has been very convoluted. I knew that rule was going to come sooner or later because the NBA already has a rule like that. So that's why you see everybody in NBA stand anyway. However, what that does force them is force the players to do something that's so like convoluted of taking a knee where people don't know what it is and forces their ass to grow some fucking balls and speak out about the injustices of what's going on. Because I think that's one of the things that you see a lot more NBA players doing that than you see NFL wise. And I think one of the reasons why is that they can't do none of that quote unquote protest bullshit during the national anthem. So that's why you see like LeBron calling Trump a fucking bum and shit like that. But, you know, I think it's a stupid rule. I think it's a stupid policy. Especially when we in a country where we are, it's our right to protest. It's our fucking right to protest.
How we want to do it.
Yeah,
it's the American way, right?
Right. So that's a little irritating, but you know, hopefully.
Well, I don't watch that shit no way.
Right. That's another thing. I haven't watched a football game in years. So it really didn't matter to me anyway. And I hope football continues to lose viewers and future players and everything else like that.
Me too.
They can go to hell.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got that going on. I thought that was interesting. DJ Envy got a show on Bravo.
About who?
It's a docuseries about him and his wife and his kids. And I just wanted to be like, well, was the Desus and Mero blow up the rollout to this?
Yeah, messy. Come on.
Was this the rollout? Was that the rollout?
Was that in the previews?
I don't know.
Well, that'd be good television. Everyone would be like, I'll do anything I can for my family. No one disrespects them. And then have him, what Charlamagne with that empty chair?
Yeah.
The empty chair mean?
So it just got me wondering, like, you all up in hoopla about, oh, you can't, you know, the street politics and all this other little shit, but your ass about to be on a reality TV show.
Put your whole family on it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Be careful. What Cardi B said, be careful with me.
Get the fuck out of here.
You know what you're doing. Be careful.
The fuck.
Good for him. I don't want to say nothing shady. Yeah. I'm thinking of a lot of shady thoughts, but good luck for him.
Yeah, but I just thought about that. I also want to buy a drink for the lady who threw her water at Tommy Lawrence in Tommy Lawrence's face.
Where'd she throw a drink
at
her?
Oh my God. If you go to The Root, there's an article about it and there's a video. And it's like a Instagram video and it's like hashtag fuck Tommy Lauren. And the woman threw water in Tommy Lawrence's face. But Tommy Lauren deserved it because her ass was at like a hip hop brunch. Bitch.
Oh my God.
Yes, you're going to get fucked up. You talked about black people all your life. You make money of talking shit about black people. So when you get in the area when your ass sitting around black people, guess what?
Some shit gonna pop off.
Right. Bitch, you ain't untouchable.
She just threw a drink at her like she was extra from Love and Hip Hop.
Yes.
Oh my God.
While her mama was there.
Oh my God. I don't know if I could condone all that behavior. I mean, it's funny.
It's epic.
Sis, I don't know if you had to throw some Hennessy at her. You might could have called her a bitch. She said she just threw her fucking drink on her.
Yes. Like a nigga in Detroit when they don't get somebody's phone number.
Yeah, that's what I said. Jesus. It's funny, but Jesus, sister, we had to throw the whole...
It's quite epic. I personally think.
Throw the whole drink at her. I don't know if I could. Now I'll be, I've been in California. I'm trying to be namaste.
Mm-hmm.
But baby saying a rude ass comment, that would have been okay.
Yeah. But she got that ass.
All right. What's up?
Next week is our 1 year anniversary. I don't know if you knew that.
I knew it. I knew it.
I just looked at the calendar and I said, fuck, June 1 is here.
June 1 is here.
It's funny how time flies. Cause time
when you're having fun.
Right. Last year at this time, we were sitting at a kitchen table in white-ass New England. Now Nyambis is out in Colonizer Valley. Soaking up
Won't
sun.
he do
shit.
it?
Yeah. So, we're still trying to figure out what we're going to do for that because it actually comes on a Friday. So it's actually Shout Out Friday. So I guess one of the things we can just do is like, another call for phone calls or messages or notes or things of that sort, as we celebrate our 1 year anniversary. If you anything you want to drop to us, a voicemail or email or something like that, you know where to find it. You can do it at the
Are we saying do a live one?
What you mean?
What are you saying?
No, I'm saying send
like
your emails,
okay.
send your voicemails. And we'll incorporate those into the show. I'm trying to figure
Would
out
you
what else
be
we're gonna
up? Would you be up for a live one?
do. A live podcast.
Yeah, hopefully, eventually we'll do that. But I'm talking about like if we just had the phone open for so many hours, and we just took phone calls. See, that's too much for Nero.
No. I'm just trying to plan that out because we are still separate.
No, I'm not saying that might not happen this Friday, right? But
Uh-huh.
I'm saying maybe our first Friday you're out here or something like that. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, we can plan that
Talk
out.
about.
Yeah, let's
We're
talk
gonna
about
plan
that.
it out now. Okay.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm just saying, like for next week, that's probably a no go
Okay.
because.
All right, Neil.
Yeah.
We got to plan it on the show. What else you got? What else your check in?
So we got that
I'm
going
nervous.
on. You nervous about that?
Yeah.
Because it's funny because I do pick up the phone when people call sometimes, and they're like, "Neil, not you?" Yeah. What up?
Mm-hmm.
And
You
another.
need to come near too, because I feel like it's hard for me to figure out when you talking and when you ain't talking. I'm just talking over you.
Another thing is that I'm ready to be back in Colonizer Valley.
Oh.
I miss my woman. This air mattress just keep deflating on me, and it's cold on one side.
Oh.
And it's never a good feeling to have a cold side of the bed.
Oh. Sometimes it is, but no.
I miss you, baby.
Oh, thank you, Neil. Me being sweet.
No, I do. I miss you. I'm ready to come back home.
Okay.
White ass New England don't even feel like home no more because it's like the house is empty. I wake up and it's just me in the house. I don't know how single people do it. Jesus.
Please, easily. And date. What's that mean? Easily, with ease.
With
How do you
ease.
sleep at night? Well. Well, you just used to a habit. This is a habit for us to be together, right?
Yeah.
That's all.
So yeah, that's what I got going on.
Yeah.
So you want to roll into some pillow talk?
Yeah, you go first.
All right. So I seen this article, and it raised the question: is the phrase "straight white male" the new N-word? And I was like, "What the fuck
What the
is this
hell?
bullshit?"
Hold on. I'm sorry. I feel foggy today.
Yeah,
You said it's the white people. What?
is the term "straight white male" the new N-word?
Straight white males? Fuck no.
So there's this Food Network host named Josh.
Not Food
Yes.
Network. I was planning on watching a few Diner Dive in the Drive this weekend. Now I gotta cancel it and go to the Food Channel.
Yeah. So there was this Food Network host, Josh Denny. He does a series called Ginormous Food or shit like that. Says one on the Twitter rant and says, "quote unquote, single white male has become this century's N-word. Is used to offend and diminish the recipient based on assumption and bias, and has no difference in the usage." And everybody went ham. So it was
He
just,
really should have wrote that in his journal.
yeah, it was just really interesting because he kept going about this bullshit. And excuse me, I got to sneeze.
Yeah. This is crazy though. Bless you, Nero.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm not even, like I said, I might be foggy. I'm tired from work. I don't even know what is he trying to compare. He said, so straight white men is new N-word? Like, in what context of nigga? And I ain't gonna say N-word, nigga. Well, in what context is he referring to nigga? When we had like slave masters? Or is he talking about ownership? What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know, but a lot
I
of
don't even know what he's talking about.
a lot of quote unquote straight white males got their panties in a bunch, and I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
I'm with sis on Twitter. What's her name? Kimya. What is it? Kima Jones. Kima Jones says, I think Josh Denny is looking for a come up, so he decided to piss off African Americans. Ignore him. You will not get a Netflix spinoff of us, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even making the connection. I don't even know what he's trying to say. Is he trying to say that white men are under attack?
Yes.
Or was he trying to be sarcastic?
No.
Like, I don't know which one this was.
You know what it is. They trying to talk about how white men are under attack, and this is a form of racism, and blah blah blah. And, snowflake this and liberals that, and all types of other bullshit like that.
Take that back, sister Kima. You don't got the best clap back. You wanna know who got the best clap back?
Dictionary.com.
Dictionary.com. Dictionary. Please start following them on Black Lives Matter Twitter now. Dictionary.com said the N word is considered the most offensive word in the English language. Straight white men is not. Jesus. What the world? I'm looking at his other stuff. You ever hate a bitch gut so much that you want her to get banged, raped, and hoes that don't exist? What the fuck is this? Oh my God. I'm surprised he got through the Food Network. That's what I'm saying. Look, thank you, white woman. Samoa Ho. Oh my God. What's her name? It said, hey, Food Network, are you aware that Josh Denny, the host of your show, has a ginormous history of using racial slurs and misogynistic and racist language? I'd like to know exactly where you stand on Josh Denny's constant use of racial slurs and misogyny. Get rid of him. Come on, white woman. That's what I'm saying. I hope he come out and be like, my account was hacked, because usually Food Network try to stay neutral on the shit. I ain't never really heard no Food Network start going crazy. But with days like this, we're in the end of days. You want to know why?
Why?
Because Morgan Freeman, 8 bitches done came for.
What?
8 women done came forward saying he done sexually assault him. You know what? What is the boy from Catfish? Some people done came forward and said, yeah. And they done said, MTV said, cut all this shit. I think they done remove Catfish from Netflix, honey. They said, there can't no more Catfish.
I did see that.
I ain't heard much from it after.
No.
We're in the end of days.
We are.
Morgan fucking Freeman.
Well, you know what they say. All men are
8?
trash.
If it was 1, I'd be like, well, y'all wait. Let's see, right? Let's see what's going on. Let them do their due diligence. Let this woman tell her story. You know what I'm saying? But 8? What the fuck is going on? And then we surprised why old white boy talking about the white. It don't even make so straight white man. Did he say straight white man? Did I add that into it? Yeah, straight white man.
Straight white males.
Yeah, y'all are trash.
Look,
get out of here.
You're just a straight white male. I guess what he's trying to say, you know how people try to dismiss people like, oh, you just a feminist, sit down somewhere. Oh, you just a straight white male, shut up.
I wasn't sure if he was trying to be sarcastic with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
it's not the same, because ain't no white people like, oh, you just a nigga, shut up. No, you can throat punch. I wish a motherfucking white person would say that.
Oh my God, I lose all my job that I love. Right. Look. And they'll have to have it, because I'm not for it.
Oh my God, I'm laughing because me and Nia, he be running these scenarios to me. I don't know where the hell these be coming from. Yeah. But he was like, Nia, what if you at the club and you step on somebody's shoes and they just so adamant? I said, well, he's like, what would you do? I said, well, my bad, bro, I stepped on your shoes. Like, let me buy you a drink. And he's like, what if they're like, no, ain't no buying no drink up in here, bitch. We got to handle this outside. He's like, what would you do? I said, I throat punch him right then and there. Like, I'm punching him in the throat right there.
Yeah, just walk away.
He's like, what?
Because you don't have time for this to escalate.
Right.
Right.
No, I'm going straight for the throat punch.
Yeah.
That's my move.
Yeah.
Any shit pop off, I'm punching the nigga straight in the throat. So
I'm hitting the first punch.
Right. And it's not going to be in the jaw, because I'm not trying to get a nigga with a one-hitter quitter. I'm punching his ass in the throat. And then I'm walking home.
Yeah, because he's hitting the ground on that.
Right.
Yeah. And then that scares other people, so they ain't going to be as likely to jump in.
Right.
Like, as a friend, you want to jump in if they maybe hit them in the jaw, but you hit somebody in the throat. Right. People be like, wait a minute.
Did this nigga just punched him in the throat? Yes.
Or they going to tend to the friend to see if he dead.
Right.
But yeah, this white man shit, I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's canceled next. I don't have much to say.
Okay. But I just wanted to ask you, because I know you're big into intersectionality, and hear your thoughts on.
He's not fucking intersectionality. He is the section. What the fuck? He the whole section. Ain't no inter. That's what I said. I honestly don't understand what he was saying.
You know what?
I had to pull a white person on him. Could you explain? Use that in a sentence.
Look, straight white males are fucking it up for everybody.
I agree. What? That's why I said I really don't understand the whole context of it. Like, it seems bad. I just had to talk to a colleague today. Well, my manager had to talk to somebody because they sent like a meme in the email. They meant good, but it was like a summer celebration. But it was like a meme of a black woman like singing "Summer, Summer, Summertime," and she had to go to him to black as a straight white male. Do you think it was most appropriate for you to send a picture of this black woman doing this? That white man looked like he went to the depths of white hell and was rebirthed as a Fox News correspondent. Like I literally seen his joy die in his hot eyes. To the point where I didn't even get it. But this was me. They was like, what's wrong with this email? I don't know. Did he miss a comma? And my thing is like, maybe y'all shouldn't have made it a race thing. Maybe should have made it appropriate for professional email thing. Like he's a millennial, right? They talk in memes.
Yes.
That's why maybe that should have been a part of my check-in. I do that next week. These children talk in memes.
Yes.
And I never at my jobs would just send them, like, take that back. I would, right? But it'd be with a core group of people I know, right? Or my team. You know what I'm saying? It'd be intra team correspondence, right? Or if I'm sending it to one person, right? Or maybe inside joke with my team, but everybody on the team know the joke, right? You don't send that to the whole department.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't send new phone who this mean to the president of the company,
Well, that's the thing with us anyway, because we give everybody nicknames.
Yeah.
Even like
so, even if we send it, they won't know what we're talking about.
Right. Even bosses, they're like, we give them a nickname, and they don't even know that it's the nickname, but the people who are in the circle know.
That's why you do that, y'all, so you don't slip up. So even if you send a disrespectful email and they mistake on it, they don't even know who you're talking about.
Right.
They're like, who is that? They sound crazy.
Right.
They
who
are
is
crazy.
Who is Teletubby?
I'd be like, I said, we're just being silly. A family member.
Right.
A family member of mine, they met. Like, I'm just being silly.
Right. Who is
Child,
Tinky Winky?
Who is that? You.
You motherfucker. You Tinky Winky. Your weeble wobble ass walking around here.
As they walk away. You said be the funniest part. Because they're like, who is that? And then they walk away. It's you. But that does save me plenty of times. And when you get them nicknames for boss, it's a way for you to talk about them right in front of them.
Right.
Jeez. They'd be like, me and the probably be like, dang, did you see so-and-so today? Right. And they should be like, yeah. And we'd be looking at them. Can you believe they had that? They did that?
All right. Can you believe Tinky Winky did that?
Yeah. One time I brought them in on the conversation. I said, now, so-and-so, would you, if you had a colleague or a family or friend did X, Y, and Z, what would you do?
Right.
They're like, this is crazy. I'm like, it is crazy. They're crazy, aren't they? All right. Now, what's our next? Oh, look, we off, ain't we?
Yeah. We
are. Are we tired?
I am tired. I'm a little tired this week because I've been working my ass off. But I'm a little tired.
Oh, jeez. Okay, let's do a couple more topics. And then, we got Shout Out Friday. We can't.
It is Shout Out Friday. Yeah, let's knock out a couple. Oh, somebody sent a question on Instagram. This is really random. So they wanted to know how they can listen to episodes before 45, episode 45 on iTunes. For some reason, Apple Podcasts truncate a bunch of episodes once you get past a certain number. I think it's like the first 100 or something like that. So it only shows like the latest 100 or 120 or whatever it is like that. However, if you want to see if you want to listen to episode all the way back to episode number 1, you can just go to the website. Yeah. And that goes for anybody. Or
Google Play.
Yeah, or Google Play.
Google Play say we keeping everything, but y'all ain't giving no dust to Google Play.
No.
I think they about to get rid of that, or that Google about to get rid of everything. Where will you be liking stuff? Google be like, all gone.
Because that's what they do. Because ain't enough people using the shit. What was that shit called? Google Plus. That was their Facebook competitor. That's
I think they still got that, don't they?
I don't know. Shit, nobody talking about it no more.
They need to get some social media influencers on that. They need to sponsor us and let Black Lives Matter podcast. Get some influence on it.
Y'all niggas can find us on Google Plus, y'all.
Yeah. The only ones on there.
Right.
All right, come on. You know where I'll go if I have to by my damn self. All right, come on. Let's do one more topic at least, and then we'll get into Shout Out Friday.
All right, what you want to talk about? You want to talk about a black man being jailed and about to get some money?
No.
Or you want to talk about...
wait. He getting money?
Yeah. Okay,
or what's the other option?
Or do you want to talk about laws of attraction or kissing?
Let's talk about let's must be a little lighter.
Okay.
Because my advice for him is what Childish Gambino said: get your money, black man.
Get your money, black man.
Get your money. Would they wrongfully put him in jail?
Yeah.
Sue the fuck out of them.
Mm-hmm. Sue the draws out their ass.
I wonder, is there a limit on that?
What?
Like,
Soon?
why isn't that already in place?
Mm-hmm.
Does it, like, if you're wrongly accused by the court, there's not some type of payment already automatically in place? We shouldn't even have to waste the court's time. They was wrong. And however long you've been jailed, it should be like, I don't know, living. So how much would it cost for food, living, home, and like double that by 2 or something, right? It should just be a number. Or no? Or I guess the coalition, you're not supposed to wrongly accuse people.
No, the thing is, they don't give a number because they would say, well, to what extent did
If I stay one night in jail, I ain't supposed to be there.
Look, you deserve
I need $1 million. What? Please get me, Lord, I'm asking for a blessing. Please put me on the jury when it's something like this so that man can make off with the next Mega Millions when Hayambi's done. Like, that should be crazy. Like, I feel like it shouldn't be a number. It should be like a credit. Like, they should be like, go buy a house, go buy a car, send us the bill. Like, you stole, there's no price on people's freedom. And who getting fired off that shit? Damn, you got niggas getting fired off being 15 minutes late for lunch, but niggas ain't getting fired, putting somebody in jail for 10 years?
No, absolutely not. Shit, even that Sterling Brown shit, that the video just came out about that when they was tasering his ass. It's fucked up. There's a lot of fucked up shit in here. That's why we gotta do something lighter.
Yeah, we just said we was gonna do something light, and I went down that hole.
I know, right?
So what's the article about now?
So this is from Psychology Today, and it's called "Is Kissing Sex? Is Kissing Sex or Love? Who doesn't kiss?" So it talks about like, kissing and the difference of like kissing between like 2 straight females versus kissing between 2 straight males or gay males or any couples and things of that sort. And it's talk about like the sequence of like sexual development, like
Hold on, is this between everybody?
Yeah.
Or women? Oh, yeah, you made it clear. Okay.
So they talk about like like first, like what are the typical sequence of sex events for straight couples?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And what are they?
So they go down a list of like hand holding, peck type kissing, French type kiss, filling on breasts.
Like first, second, and third base.
Yeah, pretty much.
And genitals over clothes, dry humping.
Yeah.
The same except underclothes. That's just normal humping.
Yeah.
And then what does they masturbated each other, oral sex, 7 engaging, and penile, vaginal intercourse.
Yeah.
What white
and
research
then
done did
back
this?
to number 1 and 2. But it also just talks about like who kisses, who don't kisses. So it's like who doesn't kiss. So it's like Asian Americans don't kiss, or like people who've never been in a
shady.
romantic relationship.
Pause,
Yes.
Asian love matters. What the fuck they mean? The whole. How the fuck the colonizers gonna put the whole cultural group? They said Asians don't kiss.
Asian Americans don't kiss.
Asian Americans don't kiss. First of all, do we know how broad that statement is?
I know.
How many Asians fit in the category of Asian America?
I understand.
Everybody.
Yep.
So Indian, Korean, everybody. If you are Asian and you're American, you don't kiss? That was a very broad statement. I think I might have had to put a star by that one if I was a researcher. Although this p-value said something, I don't know. More research need to be done.
Look, 0.05. But something's wrong about this.
We need to narrow that down a little bit because something about that seems that got a tinge of racism to it. Or maybe, do we got Asian listeners? Do we got Asian and Black listeners? We got one. Is it not culturally appropriate to kiss? Is it a cultural thing?
I don't know.
Did you see Asian people kissing?
Now you got to go back in your memory and try to think if you ever seen an Asian person kiss.
What secrets they know we don't?
I don't know, Nayabi.
Seen the Asian person kiss.
But the thing I was going at this, like,
Why
besides
are
the
you
story,
ignoring my statement?
because I don't have an answer, Sway.
Have you seen? Yes, you do. It's yes or no.
I haven't
Have you seen an
seen.
Asian American kiss?
No,
And not at a wedding.
no,
You have not.
I have not.
Have you seen a black people kiss?
Yes,
White people,
yes,
Latinos,
yes.
Native Americans.
Um,
Have you seen a Native American before?
yes, I have seen an American before. Stupid.
The way you was looking like you ain't know what I said.
Because
You're like the colonizer, a Native American. Who was that?
no,
Who
it
was
wasn't that. I was trying to figure out if I ever seen one kiss. I was thinking back to
What?
points in my life when I was on the reservation.
That's what I said. We lived on reservation area for like 4 years. Our
Yes.
university basically was on a reservation. How did you not see Native Americans?
I did see Native Americans, babe. What I'm saying is, I don't know if I seen them kiss.
So the jury's out. Maybe these scientists are right. But it just
Maybe.
felt very wide sweeping. But okay, what's the next one?
I don't know.
Never had a romantic relationship. Well, yeah, who you kissing? I don't like this. This seems very colonizer medicine. We're more interested, we're more introverted and neurotic.
Can
This feels stereotypy. We're more likely to be in honors college. This is shady.
can
This
we
is someone's
go?
burn book. This is someone's burn book.
Can we go
So they're
to
se-
the
No,
top?
we can't.
Jesus, I just want.
So they're saying if you were in honors in college, ain't nobody kissing on you.
no, because you too damn
And
smart.
this is lifelong. I need to see their metrics. I need to see their IRB. Like, who approved this? Next one, drank less alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So they say us drunkards, we kiss everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the ultimate shady one.
Oh,
Oh my God. They said people are less likely to kiss if they had mothers who didn't facilitate independence. God damn. What? We're talking about some Oedipus Rex type shit?
yeah.
And 7 score lower on self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
So they're saying kissing is less about sex and more about emotional connections and intimacy. I believe that, but this seems shady, Nerum. You should have read this a little thoroughly. And this is something that just came out.
Yeah, this is new.
I don't know if I can co-sign on that. I'm still a little hurt about the Asian Americans.
I'm sorry, baby.
Just like when Nicki Minaj came out, that Chung Lee. I feel a little.
It was a little. It was something.
And I don't think that I believe she had no malice, right? Like, I don't think she was trying to be a colonizer or anyone. But it came off a little. Sis, be careful.
I still
because
don't know
I
what the song about.
I haven't listened to it.
Oh,
But it could be, Asian American woman pride. I don't know what it is.
it's not.
But
I can tell you that.
the could be bigging up them. But I seen that with that Fendi and eyes slanted up high. I said, this feels a little appropriated. Who is Chung Lee? Is that a real person or is that a
Chun Li
stereotype?
is the fighter from Street Fighter. She's the woman fighter from Street Fighter that do all the kicks.
Is she Asian?
Yes.
That's just a white girl with long hair.
No, she's from China. Because when you fight her on her board, you go to China, and it be some guy in the background wringing some chicken neck.
Oh my God, this is bad.
Y'all niggas know what I'm talking about when you play Street Fighter.
This is bad.
Where I was
think
going with this, Nayabi.
I think that Asian Americans should be kind of upset like that white man was because we're tit-tapping on their culture a lot.
Yes.
And it's a big culture. We really pigeonhole Asian people. Oh, I don't even know if that was a good pun, but my apologies. Let's move on.
Where I was going with this,
Yeah, tell me.
it was like, well, how do you show physical affection without, that's not sexually?
Oh, is that where you were going?
Yes.
And what happened to me?
You derailed the train and you took it a whole different way.
Oh. My bad. To be what Baldwin say? To be what a black and American aware is to be in a constant state of rage
It surely is.
for everybody.
Well, on that note, shout out Fridays.
But no, are you going to finish your question? Come on, let's go ahead and at least put some type of bow on it.
You derailed it, baby.
For our first time listeners, we're usually a lot more cohesive than this.
You derailed it.
There are different ways to show intimacy. Kissing is a very intimate thing. Like, I have friends who would rather have sex than kiss. What do you think? I'm not a huge kisser.
Naomi's not a big kisser. She's like a chicken pack. And then once you do be like, come kiss me, give me a movie kiss. It'd just
Hollywood kiss.
It'd be so, it's so over
Extra.
the top. Extra.
Yeah.
Basically what that means is Naomi's tongue just be stuck out. Talking about kiss me.
He does. Oh,
like,
please.
How's
I'm
with
a
a kiss you
hugger.
and your tongue is just out in your mouth like that?
I'm a hugger. I'm actually more about hugging.
Yeah.
That was a nice try, though, Nero. That one just did speak to my heart.
Well, that
Shout
one,
out Friday.
Thank you very much.
The email. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I have a brain fart.
I know.
So we didn't have nothing on Apple Podcasts. We didn't
That makes me
have.
understand.
Yes, I am sad because we didn't have a 5-star review. Like I said, 5-star reviews, folks. Please and thank you. Apple Podcasts and Stitcher. We didn't
A
have
white
it.
woman call the manager voice.
Yes. Thank you very much. I'd like to speak to your manager. We didn't have anything on Black Love Matters either.
Okay.
Let me check Stitcher. I didn't check Stitcher. I haven't, truthfully.
Damn.
You can start reading the emails, though.
Thank you. So the first email we got is from Monique, and the subject is no. Period. So there's a what?
Period.
Complete sentence. Am I the only one who's taught that? No, it's a complete sentence.
I know no is a complete sentence.
It says, "Hi, Nirm and Ayambi. First, I want to say that the two of you are my morning therapy. I love the laughs and the love that you all share with one another. But I have to tell y'all about what I've seen this past weekend. It was horrific. Oh, no, what happened? Oh, look, like I'm talking. The crafty colonizers are really trying it. It was so, it's a little long, so brace yourself. I'm here. The past weekend was my cousin's graduation, so all of the family came to visit. And so, of course, we went into the National Museum of African American History and Culture. Yeah, I'm in bliss walking around the museum, engulfing myself in culture when I see a young colonizer with a, air quote, Jesus, make America great again hat on. I did a double take and convinced myself that I didn't see what I thought I saw and kept moving. But a few minutes later, I saw another young colonizer with the hat on. And this time I followed him and stood in front of him to confirm what I saw was real. It was. I was shook to my core. As my family and I were leaving the museum, we saw a large group of the maggots in the lobby of the museum, and I was in shock. How dare they come in this space with that filth on your head? I didn't confront them because they were babies. Yeah, I was going to ask, was they young and stupid? Usually it's the young and stupid ones that do it. And I didn't think they could understand how disrespectful it was, but their chaperone should have known better and should have had them take those hats off before they entered. I was just wondering, both, what's your thoughts about this? Let me know. Stay peaceful. Jesus.
I think I'm gonna make a "Make Black Love Great Again" hat.
Like,
Put that in my ideas.
it already is great. Don't do that. Because then the colonizers are going to flip that. I know what you're saying, but like a play on those words. I don't know, damn, how you feel about this? Yeah, you got to protect your sanity, sis. You did right by not going on to them, because a lot of them, they don't know better, right? And that chaperone probably encouraged them to do it.
Yes, they want a reaction.
That's what I was gonna say. They, in that situation, you know, Nyambi love a good confrontation, right? But I think they wanted the reaction. I think you did exactly what you were supposed to do. Enjoy, the culture, enjoy the museum, and not give them what they want. Because I think in that situation, that's what they wanted you to do.
They're gonna say, "Look, the black liberals won't let me live.
I'm just trying to educate myself.
Blah 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 blah. I'm here trying to look at ancestors.
Yeah,
whatever.
What you say?
Whatever." Young colonizer.
In that situation, you did right? Because I think they was searching for a response, and by not getting it, like, sometimes you can't feed it, right? So
Yeah.
I think in that, in other situations, I think I would have been like, no, we got to tell them
Yeah,
something.
because I wanted to be like, hello, little colonizer. Give me that fucking hat, little bitch, and then step on the hat and stomp on it and push his ass on the ground.
Then they reported you.
Yeah, because it's nothing but cameras out there in the museum, so my ass would have went down.
Yeah. So no, I think you did exactly what you wanted to do. It's disgusting, right? Though, but I think we have to have our, I think that's when we kick in with our civil disobedience. And although I ain't the biggest fan of that civil disobedience, but I think, especially in a place so sacred as that, right? You know what I'm saying? This is like our archives, right? This is like our sacred burial grounds, right? That will be equivalent to us, right? These are us reading the stories of our ancestors and overcoming it. Not in that area. You don't feed into that. So I think you did exactly what you're supposed to do.
Right.
But you got the right to be pissed. Honestly, low key, I'm surprised that the museum people didn't say anything.
Right.
If I would do anything, that's might have what I would have went to, like, to the museum people and asked them, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it depends if they're private or public. They can make dress codes.
You got to put in, excuse me, I just want to let you know that those hats that those young colonizers are wearing, it's very offensive to myself as well as to this whole institute of a museum.
Yes. Like, that's how I think I would have to handle that situation, right? Because we want no more thoughts and prayers. We want policy and change.
All right.
So we're going to play the colonizers game. It ain't personal. It ain't business. What they just did with this policy with the Neil, right? They came out with a policy, right? Yep. We need to come out with a policy. You can't come in with that bullshit no more.
Yeah.
Period. So that's what I think, because the thing is, it can still bother you days later, right? I think that's the hardest part as you're reflecting, because it feels disrespectful, and it is disrespectful, right? So I think a good way to maybe even navigating that is, look, if you don't want to do this, just send us the name of the museum. I'll call in with the "Where's your manager" voice.
You know the name of the museum. It's as you said it right there, National Museum of African American.
One? Miriam, is more than one. Are you talking about the Smithsonian?
Yes, she said the National Museum of African American History and Culture.
There's a National Museum of African American History in every state.
No.
It's not one in every state.
No.
Nigga, I've been living in black ass states, and it's just ain't it one in Michigan?
I don't think that's a national museum.
This is Smithsonian? Oh, Monique, don't worry, I'm calling them. I'm calling. You have no homework. I'm calling them. Don't worry about it. I'm calling them and writing a letter. Everybody in the Black Love community, if y'all want to join in, let me know. I'm writing a letter. We about to make this a movement. Right. Not only a letter, I'm about to then you get on their ass on social media. Mm-hmm. Oh, sis, I didn't know the Smithsonian. You should have took a picture and then copy they Twitter and Instagram that moment.
Right. And said, what are your thoughts of this?
Yeah. Is this a new exhibit? Is this what's it called? A live museum? Right. You know what I'm talking about when exhibits be moving and shit? Mm-hmm. Is this the new moving exhibit? Oh, hell no. No, don't worry about it, Monique. I'm going to call him. Mm-hmm. Look, I'm going to turn to mom. I'm going to give him a call. I'm
going to go ahead and call him up.
Because they get on them surveys and feedback. Oh, please. That's Smithsonian money.
Right.
And I'm going to go to the national, the African American one, and then I'm going to go to the Smithsonian itself. Their website, and I'm going to send their ass. I'm going to email Smithsonian.
SI.org. I think that's what it is. I applied for a job there once.
Do you think I'm playing there?
I know you're not playing.
And I got 3 days. Bye.
Nyambi's is the type of person that calls movie theaters who don't have the movie that she wants to see.
And ask to talk to the
manager.
And have conversations. Because that's something at the end. They be trying to brush me off. I said, so when is it coming? Someone be like, this bitch. And I done had it when they weren't able to bring it, so they gave me free tickets. Mm. I'm like, well, can you give me tickets to your sister theater so I can go see it? Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's SI.edu. My bad, not org.
That's what it is. Because I'm going to get to the main course. I'm going to go to the African American one, but I'm going to the mama. Mm-hmm. And let them know that I was offended. Actually, I'm about to go in that email. You got the date she was there.
She put the dates in there. Monique, you see what you done got started?
I ain't know Smithsonian. I'm thinking it's like a museum in the town. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's more like locally state ran. You know what I'm saying? The fucking Smithsonian. And then they ain't even let me take my water in there. But they let them hats? Nah. All right, read our next one here. Come on.
I'm so sleepy. I'm almost delusional. We got one from Juliana. What up, Juliana? How you doing, girl? It says, come through Nyambi's corporate fast or Niram's workout plan so I can sweat my Black Love Matter shirt with my man and get sexy for him.
Your body. You got to do a reset, right? You got to do a reset every now and then because I feel like my body just craves like carcinogens. You know what, y'all? I went to Whole Foods out here. Whole Foods is disrespectful. I just bought a little bag of chips and I was eating some on my way home and I laid it on my couch and not my couch, on my table, and I flipped it over. And that bag of chips, they had a little Post-it note on it. It was like, this may contain things that cause cancer.
What?
I threw that whole bag of chips away. I said, what? Not these salt and vinegars. It scared me. Chips cause cancer.
Yeah, baby. Depending on what it is. Hell, depending on what it is.
What about the potatoes and oil that cause cancer?
Baby, this is a whole different discussion, but I can go down this rabbit hole with you. So, the only reason I know about this is because I was looking at...
spit out the chip and mid-chip.
I was looking at McDonald's, it was like it's a documentary on McDonald's. So, they only use a certain type of potato. Like it's the elongated type of potato, right? Yeah. However, they want this potato without blemishes. So in order to do that, they have to use this certain type of pesticide. However, the pesticide is so toxic that the farmers can't go back out to the field after they used the pesticide on it for 6 weeks, right? So after they pick the potato, they run it through another chemical, and then they sit the potato in like cool storage for like another 6 months or something like that. Don't quote me on this.
This bitch ain't rotten yet.
Don't quote me on this, but it's something like that. And then, because it's still so toxic that it needs to like fumigate out to get what it is. And then the thing about that is in California has a law that it puts cancer warnings on anything that's known to have like a carcinogen in it.
It scared the shit out of me. And I ain't tell Niram because I ain't supposed to be eating chips.
You don't.
But I done slipped up.
Mm-hmm.
And and it wasn't even big. It's a little bag of chips. I started taking a picture of it, send it to you. Mm-hmm. I said, what? I literally spit the chip out. I started looking at the ingredients. I said, what's in here? I said, Jesus. Yeah, they need to start putting that shit on everything because I stopped mid-bite. And I think I ate some like a mango. Let me peel this mango. Our next one is subject episode 142. The message says, Nyambi, girl, I was in that theater watching Breaking In, whatever it's called. And I was saying to my friend, what a whack man that husband is. Like you said, he got pitched and he fell out. Really? Why was he even in the movie? Tisk and an eye roll and a wave of hand. I thought he was crazy too. Did y'all see Breaking In? Did you see it yet, Neil?
No, I ain't seen it. I'm gonna go see it tomorrow.
If you have some time this week, go see it. It is like a high budget Lifetime movie, right? Mm-hmm. So, well, Gabby, she can act like it's not that or anything. It's like just that type of entertainment. So if you're not into that type of movie, you ain't gonna like it. So this idea, good versus bad fighting, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's good for what it is. But when that black man came and showed his ass, I was so done. I told you he was like the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
The next one we got is from Nicole. The subject is Colonizer Valley Chronicles, episodes 140 and 141. It reads, hello, Nirams and Nyambis. Why are you out here reading my mind? Soul food is hella expensive out here. We get our soul food in Oakland at Southern Cafe. I've heard of that place too, but it was high. Oh, I think she about to tell us, and I'm gonna comment on it too, because I was thinking about going there. I changed my mind. The first time that I saw that bill, $60 for 2 people.
Damn.
That's what I said. I think they got a brunch, and I was like, what the fuck? What type of chicken? This better not cost no cancer chicken. I almost fainted. Then I realized that everything is just super expensive in Cali. Everyone also rants and raves about Brown Sugar Kitchen, but the two times I went there, the wait was like 2 hours. Dang.
Damn.
I'm too greedy for the foolishness like that. The Bay Area therapist issue. Listen to the queued up. Okay, it was a queued up podcast episode title. Sorry, the therapist can't see you. I too am looking for a Black therapist. I've been out here for 3 years and still haven't had any luck. Share your tips if and when you finally find someone. I'm told that between listening to Queued Up and watching Silicon Valley on HBO, you will get a crash course in understanding of all things Bay Area, Colonizer Valley, the bikes and the motorcycles. I thought I was the only one struggling with these foods. I promise you, I almost hit them every day. Like, I have to go and pray it up for them every time. I finally got used to the cyclists being assholes that take over the streets and figuring how not to kill them. But these motorcycles weaving in and out of lanes during rush hour, no ma'am. Can't get used to that. Like, it's to the point where it's not even an asshole thing, right? It's a scary thing, right? Because it's not even that they're doing it to me, but you will see it. And it's like, sir, you must don't like life. My fiance says that as of 2018, it's supposed to finally be legal for them to ride their motorcycles like that. Oh, illegal for them ride their motorcycles like that. I hope so, but I haven't seen the change. I just had one of those fools hit my car. My car with their hands and yell, move over. No, that motherfucker did it. So he could squeeze through rush hour traffic. Unacceptable.
Oh, no.
Also,
I would open the door on his ass.
Also, I know that you're waiting for the shoe to drop in regards to these crafty colonizers out here in the valley, and it will. It probably took about 6 months for me to begin seeing just how crafty they are. However, you may have a real one since your boss dates a Black man, but they ain't all that woke. I know that. Like, I think the Lord took grace and mercy, and God knew I couldn't handle it. He said, Sister Nyambi's been through a little too much, and Nyambi needs to hold on to this job. And I think if I had a crazy manager, I'll tell them to keep all of this. I'm all set. Because my sanity is just way too much. It's way important, right? It's the priority now. Mm-hmm. How crafty you are. However, and also she's not from here too. Mm-hmm. Like, so I think that got a little bit to do with it. I also want to say, I don't know if she's 100% American. Does that make sense? Like, I want to say maybe daddy's American, but mama may be from somewhere else. Does that make sense, Nerium? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They got a little, she seemed like she just got a little more culture to her. So.
Gotcha. She traveled.
Yeah.
Stayed in a hostel or something.
Yeah, she's traveled. Put it that way. However, you may have had a real one since your boss dates a Black guy. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And the Black guy's a real nigga, too. He a mixture. This a mixture I ain't never seen. Of slavery Black, civil rights Black, and Jamaican. What the fuck? How that happen? You know, I ain't got a chance to really pull him aside. To be like, how do your parents get along? Jamaican and civil rights Black. And, you know, not Jamaican, slave trade Jamaican. Like Jamaican, they think they always been free Jamaican. Okay, separate episode.
Very.
Trust me, I think that threw me off. I think what threw me off is that the crafty Asians, not the Filipinos or Pacific Islanders, although they do like to use nigga, and it's not sitting well with me. What they be saying, niggas?
What? You got to throat punch them.
Oh, I'm glad you warned me about that.
Punch their ass in the throat.
Nicole, because if I seen some Filipinos say nigga, that would have totally. Again, Nyambi's on the. Y'all save y'all money for if I have to. What's it called? A GoFundMe. If I ever need bailout, if they ever say something crazy. Bay Area's natives, please explain this phenomenon. Yeah, I've never seen it. Filipinos. So we had this thing on the East Coast with New Yorkers, Puerto Ricans basically, would say nigga a lot, and that was very new.
Yeah, it was kind of.
And you know, someone said we need to actually go back to the episode. Someone sent it in and explained it to us, like how it goes, but it's still not connected to me. So y'all telling me out here the Filipinos say nigga? Okay, look, okay. Anyway, where was I? I don't know, got distracted. Anyway, show their crafty asses below my white co-workers. Anywho, I love hearing about your Colonizer Valley Chronicles. It makes me feel like I'm not crazy. Neriums, I didn't forget about you. My fiance goes to the Ben at Masters Barber. And while you are job searching, as of 2018, California made it the law for employees to share pay ranges with candidates. So make sure you ask these recruiters for their pay range for the positions you're applying for, and they aren't supposed to ask you your current salary data. I work in HR, so let me know if you have any additional questions. Take care, Nicole.
Okay. You work at Facebook or Adobe or Google or where else?
But speaking of that, and about them pay ranges and stuff, they heavy on that though.
Yeah,
she is right about that, honey. All right, you gonna read another one, Nirams?
Yeah, this one says living/shacking up. Hey, Nirams and Nyambis.
My favorite thing.
What, living together and shacking up?
Yep.
Oh.
It's a millennial thing.
Hey, Nirams and Nyambis, will you talk about couples living together? If one person, usually the woman, wants to get married, should one agree to living together first to try things out, the negatives/pitfalls and the positive and benefits? Then there's living together forever. What are your thoughts on? I always lose my spot. Thoughts. What are the what are the
I
thoughts?
thought you had a seizure. I don't know what happened.
No, because I'm looking at your Skype and it's just a black screen. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Are you just sitting in the dark?
Oh, it's just dark out here.
No, it's not. You are 3 hours. You are 3 hours behind me.
Near, I'm finished the damn sentence.
Shit. What are the thoughts of the listeners? What are the thoughts of the listeners as well? I'll be curious to have Nia and your friends from the early episodes weigh in. You don't have to read. Oh, I don't have to read this part. No problem.
Thank you. We probably gonna talk to some folks this weekend, so maybe we'll get their opinion and see. I got my opinion too. I think shacking up's okay, but there's certain circumstances, right? I don't think you should shack up with the expectation of the outcome of marriage, though.
No, I think you should shack up for cheap rent.
Yeah.
and on call. Never mind.
Oh.
What's the next one?
Go ahead. It is subject soul food. Who is it from there?
That's from Kiera.
And the subject is soul food. The message says, hey fam, yes, food is gentrified in Cali. And honestly, I'm surprised it wasn't Latinos cooking the soul food. No shade. I went to a Chinese restaurant in LA and there was Latinos cooking the food. I was highly confused, and you will find a lot of fusion foods in Cali because everyone is pretty diverse. There is this one restaurant that I haven't tried yet, but it looks amazing. My friend has tried it. She says hella good. It's called Flippin' Soul. It's Filipino food with the soul food twist. Check out their Instagram and website. Love you, kid. Oh, I'm gonna check that out too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that be throwing me off out here. That's how I know I was in white ass New England too long. Because when I go in certain restaurants, I want to see certain things,
right?
And when I don't see it, I think you can see it on my face,
right? I want to go to a Jamaican restaurant and see Jamaicans. I don't want to go to a Jamaican restaurant and see Latinos or Latinx. I want to see Jamaicans, and I want them to have a very thick patois.
I prefer when I go to any type of ethnic restaurant that
it's
I
their
really
mama or grandma, and I don't understand what the hell they're saying.
I just want to point at the menu.
Look, I don't even know what the menu say. You say about numbers. Can I get a B2 and a A1 and a C25?
Mild.
Spice level 1 star spicy, please. Thank you.
Spice. I don't want one. The way I said 1 star American. I say that, they be cracking up. They be like, what? I'm like, 1 star American.
Don't you give me that spicy ass food.
Don't you give me that authentic shit. I ain't grew up on that. I ain't used to that. That's too hot. Even our hot stuff, we pickle it. We put it in that little chow. It's too hot. Too hot.
The most spices I got is Frank's hot sauce. And that shit ain't even hot. It's like more tangy.
The next one says, it's from Ladies First. The subject says, Nyambi group she doesn't trust. What I done said. I don't even remember what I done said.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
It says, hey, sis, bruh, cuz hope y'all is well in Colonizer. Hope everything is well in Colonizer Valley for you, Nyambi, and it is all okay for you, Nerum, in white-ass New England. Nyambis, I know why you feel like you do about lesbian couples where the other partner, oh, shit, I did say this, where the other partner is a colonizer, another one is African. Is African with a T. You right, female.
She's African.
African female. It is something about that. I don't know why it don't sit well with me. My mother's sister is an African with a colonizer partner. For me, I watched firsthand my aunt who still has a air quote roommate at 60 plus because she has never said she was a lesbian. Not at 60. Like, when do you just hit the age to be like, I don't give a fuck if no one likes me?
Right.
It has to be an age. I assume it's 50.
I thought it was 40.
Family, that could be family, children, parents. I don't really care if you don't like me. I like me. Who has a roommate at 60 plus because she was never, she's never said she was a lesbian, but we all know this. For me, the skepticism came because just like my man and I have pillow talk, so do they. Absolutely. I'm sorry, I'm talking back to him. I feel like my aunt has convos with her girlfriend about shit no colonizer needs to know because my now aunt is arming this white privileged female colonizer with information about our culture, family, and heritage that's truly not her business.
Show, like.
We have been at outings and my aunt's partner will say slick shady shit that she would not have known had my aunt not given her emotional ammunition or ideas that only we, capital W-E, as black folks are privy to know. My mother and my other aunt, shady. And my other aunt tried to look stunned and shocked like we didn't know what my mother was saying. Hold on, wait, did I say that? My mother and my aunt had put my African aunt on blast for divulging too much to her girlfriend, and my aunt tried to look stunned and shocked like she didn't even know what my mother was saying. When you are in a relationship with someone of another race, cultural, sexual orientation, etc., do you open the floodgates of boundaries of what can or can't happen as far as taboo discussions and or information sharing? White females have a huge sense of undue privilege, and when you arm her with a person who is a strong black female, the colonizer automatically assumes she is supposed to say whatever the hell she wants because this intrinsically strong black female has given her a false sense of inclusion. Amen. That's why I don't trust this specific couple, not because of anything to do with their lifestyle, but it's something to do with the assumption that and that's just how black men think white women are a prize. Black females think the same thing. Let me know your thoughts.
Ooh, she just stuck the knife in and turned it.
This should be a think piece.
With that last sentence, it is.
This should be a think piece. That's why I'm just leave that there. Because that's the thing. It's not about the lifestyle. I don't care if it's too much. Right? Because that's a lot of people try to pull that shit. I don't care who you date. And the thing is, as a black woman, if you love a white woman, love that white woman, right? But I think there's another level of awareness that you have, right? Just because of the history, and not even romantic, right? Just platonically, the history we have, kind of with white women, and like it's like, and this is again, these are facts, right? So historically, they'll be down till they get what they want, and they bounce, right? So it's like, it just seemed like it would be exhausting unless you get that one white woman who know how to navigate both realms or who understand her privilege as a white woman, right?
Yeah.
Like, because that I will give the intersectionality, right? So they have this privilege as a white woman, but she likes other women, right? So that'll be, depends on how you look at it, right? An underserved group too. And it takes a certain type of person to know how to tread lightly in that. But still understanding that her white womanness, I don't even know how you say it, is always going to trump that.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, she asked another question too, like,
I think you actually said it more articulately than I did.
I did.
I couldn't articulate that. Like, it's just one of them things. It was like woman intuition. Don't trust that. That ain't. That's the only thing. I remember. I think I even said, you was like, well, why? I was like, I don't even have a good answer. And usually I always have an answer. But it's like, I feel like a black woman instinct to be like,
no, you don't trust that.
And not saying all, right? I think there probably are special cases, but you see, I'm in my 30s. It took me 30 years to find a white woman that's like, oh, okay, you understand a little. But them 30 years, I had a lot of no's, honey.
Yeah.
And I think also what Lady First really did, that I think that really drove it home, that I think she articulated better than me, was this nuance of usually white women feminists, right? The ones I'm talking about, they ain't gonna get with no bullshit, right? They are getting with strong black women. And
Right.
it's almost like they're, I don't know, not piggybacking, like
Trying to conquer them. I don't know.
not conquer, but like they know what the fuck they do. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, well, if she do it, I do it. And then if you're in a
Right.
relationship, aren't we equal? And I feel like it's a little that type of manipulation type shit going on. And then I don't know if the bots be so good. Like, just like bitches get digmatized, you get botsmatized. And shit you start letting shit slide. When you should be nipping that shit in the bud. Or it's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, and I guess, and the thing is pillow talk. So
yeah,
I'm assuming that they're in a relationship, yeah, they're gonna have pillow talk. But they are mixed company, and that's the thing though. It's hard because you don't supposed to have it in mixed company, but her partner is the mixed company.
The company is mixed.
So I don't know. It's hard. Oh, so much intersectionality here.
What? We got to get our friends on here because this is even gay, straight. It don't matter, right? So how do you navigate that? Like, how do you? Or I think about too when me and Niram have pillow talk and we disagree. And how does that disagree look?
Right.
Like from that couple. Like if it's easy for me if Niram be like say some real nigga shit and I'd be like, yeah, all you niggas be like that. I don't think a white person can say that.
No, because she get throat punched. She get punched right in the fucking throat.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how do you like? But I easily could tell Niram just like when he was talking when Nia and him was talking about that prostate shit. I said, whoa, that's really some nigga shit you're talking, and it's fake and it's a fallacy. But I don't know if maybe it's just a type of words you choose. How do you say that?
You on that white feminist shit here, Susan? Yeah. We ain't gonna have that shit here.
Karen.
Well, Martha, I don't know what the fuck you talking about because you on that nigga shit. Bow, throat punch.
Like it's just. I think maybe that's the question we're trying to get to.
And that's the thing. Like, I don't even feel comfortable saying nigga around white people, so I can't even imagine having a partner. And as much as I love saying the word nigga and them being around, ooh,
yeah,
that's what I
and saying that your partner could be completely respectful, and of course, have you said and them not saying like it's people like that exist, right?
But the thing is, I'll slip up and call them a nigga, like nigga, stop, nigga, please. Then what?
People who are couples who they won't say nothing, they'll just take it.
Right? What they say back? Cracker, hunky.
But that's what I'm saying. It's things they say that we don't even know.
Right.
That. How do you handle that? Right. Or also, I think about it. Then we go on to the next one. Is
they call each other cuck. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what the hell a cuck is.
A cook?
Cuck.
I don't know what that is now.
I don't know. They call each other cucks too. So let's see. Go ahead.
Oh, look, I don't pause. But
they call each other like snowflake cucks. I don't even know what the hell it means.
The fuck? What? Look. That's like white girls call each other cunts.
Yeah.
I remember when I picked up about 10 years ago, all the black girls, we were very confused. Like, I never took cunt as an offensive word. That was very much a white feminist word that I let them own. Like, someone would call me a cunt, and I'd be like, okay, I do have one. I don't know what is this? That was like equivalent to calling me, like, a vagina. Like, I do have a... Thank you. But last, I've been trying to get this statement out. But how do you be authentically yourself? So what I was saying is, like, you could have a partner that can say, what you're talking about isn't really reasonable, but does that feel authentic to you? Like, so that'd be like if I'm dating a white man and it just doesn't feel authentic to Nyambi to be like, well, Keith, it just hurts my feelings when, like, it just didn't, like, I feel like the delivery would have to be different. And I don't know if that would be authentic.
Yeah.
Right? Because now we're trading on respect, right? And in a relationship, respect is a two-way street. But it's some things I can say to you, Niram, that it's not disrespectful because of our learned cultural background.
Right.
Without that context, you wouldn't know. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to unpack. But you definitely articulated more of the white woman to me. Yeah, I'm glad you made that clear, sis. Yes, no, it's not nothing about them being women. I don't care about that, right? But I think it's a certain type of white feminist, right? And with a certain type of strong black woman that when they become together, they like combust, right? And it's terrifying. It become this white feminist tears. This coming this crafty colonizer and the African. When a colonizer and an African get together, Jesus, Donald Trump happens. And I think that's what we're trying to get to. That's what terrifies everyone.
You want to know what a cuck is?
Something bad.
A cuck is a weak, effeminate, or inadequate man who is often dominated by their female partner. It is considered a derogatory slang.
So is you pussy whipped?
I guess so.
Some niggas lining up to be pussy whipped.
Cuck has also been blended with conservative to produce cuck-servative, often shorthand. Both cuck and cuck-servative are used online by white nationalists to insult Republican politicians who are too mainstream. Oh, so that's how you diss the mainstream Republicans, by calling them a cuck?
I don't know. I don't even know how to spell that.
C-U-C-K.
Oh. It sounds derogatory.
It does.
Come on, Neil. We taking all day to get through this.
Oh.
We got Juliana with one that says the subject is Black Klansman message. Only thing I could think about like that is the book Black Like Me, but that's the opposite, where the white man went and infiltrated black. Is that what I'm thinking about?
I don't know. I read Black Like Me, but I didn't know that what you was talking about, though.
I feel like I know the story, like, and not just superficially. Like, I feel like I know the plot line.
Baby,
and then the next one,
it's because you're black, so you probably already know. Intrinsically, you're a black woman. You already know it.
The next subject from Juliana is thank you. As much as it says, this is the last day of the school year for me. Thank you for your consistency. I know it's not easy, but you guys were my little piece of joy that helped me get out of bed and face another day, many, many mornings this year. Oh, thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Juliana.
All right, Nam, you go ahead and read this last one.
Fly News Guy says, hi, family.
Oh, from
Twitter. Fly News Guy from Twitter checking in. Hope it's all is well. And because you all helped me seek mental help, I wanted to spread the joy to Naomi on how to find a therapist who accepts insurance. Had the same problem once I moved to Florida. Finding a black therapist, one who accept my good ass insurance. So these two websites from Black Jesus truly helped me to find the perfect fit.
The real Black Jesus?
I don't know. At zero copay. So therapy for black girls.
Okay.
They have a directory there. And then Psychology Today. They also have therapists there. There's another one too. It was like Therapists of Color.
Make sure we tweet this like this weekend or something so we can send it to folks too. Because I can't, like, obviously this is a problem everywhere. It's like, fuck. I finally got a decent job insurance. And you know, if it ever got bad enough where I need to see a counselor, I would just pay the money. But why would I pay $200 a week and I could just pay my copay?
Right. If it ever get that bad, I'm taking a 72-hour lock-in.
Come on, if it ever get that bad, I'm checking in, honey.
Look.
Give me the linen.
Give me 3 days. I can just chill.
Did you say chill?
Can I bring my laptop?
No, you can't have none of that, honey. You looking at these white walls. And they're going to put you on a clean diet. All right, we got some voicemails now.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we do.
Y'all, your boy's about to get all the way cussed out.
I'm sorry. It's past midnight, y'all, while we're recording this. I know it's kind of late, but I'm sorry.
And this is his favorite episode that he's supposed to take the lead on, and he's supposed to lead everything.
I know.
Oh, and he's yarning.
I know. I failed y'all. I'm sorry.
Jesus, come on.
You know, can't be perfect every episode.
Am I going through my feed? Well, I'm going through my feed, and why just come out allegedly Rachel Dolezal reportedly facing felony theft charges for welfare fraud. Oh my god.
Is your lip?
Leave everyone. Just leave every. I feel like a teacher, a kindergarten teacher. No one touch anyone. Everyone keep their hands to themselves. Don't look at each other. Don't talk to each other.
Naomi, I don't even know what episode this is because I have tears in my eyes over the fact that she was like in this Gabrielle Union movie. Her husband, she's been getting her ass beat, and her husband came back.
He needed a divorce.
He was done after he just got pinched.
just get pissed. The nigga hit the ground. I said, what the fuck?
I would have asked for them. Okay.
Y'all crazy.
I'm gonna listen to the rest of this episode and the fact that I got tears in my eyes.
He did. That nigga got pissed and hit the ground.
Y'all don't make me hungry talking about all these damn meat stuff.
Niram, you have to see this. Like and I know you be exaggerating. That's all you do now, y'all be. But I swear to you, he just got hit once and he hit the fucking ground.
Oh.
And I wasn't. And the thing about it, it's that black guy. You know who it is? He's the black guy who used to play the Tyler Perry films. So he's kind of a buff black guy. Like he a nice build.
Yeah.
He like was the buffest person in the movie.
And then
like the people who broke in wasn't like Cock Diesel. It was like a scrawny little white guy, a crazy ass Latino boy, and like a white guy with a dad bod. Like this black guy is like was cut.
And he got pinched and then he fell.
He just hit the ground. I said, is he on steroids? What done happened? I was pissed. I would have divorced him.
I'm crying.
I would have divorced him. I would have told him to his face.
Okay, here's the next one. Y'all niggas.
What up, Niram and Naomi?
Hey.
What's up, Shan?
I can't remember who isn't that be sitting on here. I'm going to say my name. Like, you know who it is. But I
Yes.
wanted to tell y'all last night because it was 3 different people in the office that saw my Black Love Matters podcast t-shirt.
Yeah.
And when I tell you the squished up faces when they finally read it and saw what it said, you can tell the colonizers who proudly voted for Trump who dislike my
They
t-shirt.
mad.
And I love it. And I want to keep wearing it to the office because we should be proud to be telling people about our love for each other.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they hate to see
Yeah.
brown, beautiful people come together
And happy.
And I'm wearing my t-shirt going to the office with the
Exactly. That's true, right? I think we had to have a conversation about that. What is this? Why is the association that whenever we're pro-black, we assume that's anti-white? Like, you don't ever hear the Asians be like, "Oh, Black Love Matter." You don't ever hear the Asians be like, "Well, Asian love matter." Like, they don't get Asians don't get offended.
No.
Latinx don't get offended, right?
Because
Like
white fragility, baby. You know that.
And the thing is, I want to pull that in. Like, you know, especially being out here in Colonizer Valley, I want to bring in some of the Latinx couples. I want to bring in the Filipino. Like, I want to have these conversations, right? Because I believe a lot of our, you know, struggles, ups and downs, it crosses over culture, right? It might look a little different, might have different lens, but I think it does cross over. But I have white people got to chill on that shit. And that ain't even a colonizer thing. Like, white people really have to chill on that
Stop
shit.
being cucks. I don't know if that was even the right
Please, Nero.
term.
Did it taught you something new?
Here's Shan said the gnome too.
Miami. Episode 143. All right, let's talk about this mother-daughter
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Person had calling in. The only reason I can speak on this is because I've been very close with my mother for years. And she lived with me for 3 years, and then until last May, she moved out because we just have differences. We're similar in some ways, but we have differences only because older people do get to a point where they don't want to acknowledge that they have to change or they should change for growth. And what you have to do is be honest and upfront and give them a option to stay, work on it, or don't work on it and go where you're comfortable. And she chose to go where she was comfortable. Now that she's away, she appreciates me more. I appreciate her more. She sees her faults more. She sees where she could work on things, and she decided to go to therapy. I'm in therapy too, but we don't go together, and maybe that's what she needs to do. And her mother doesn't want to acknowledge certain things she needs to work on, and she has to let it go and have minimal contact with her mom for the sake of her children. I had to do that. I still love her, but I had to That's what
Yes.
she needed to do. Okay.
And that's okay.
She is fine.
Right.
I think that's the hugest point, right? It's okay to love from a distance, right?
Yep.
And I think it's that borderline of finding, and I don't know if I articulated that well enough. It's important to find compassion and the humanness in our parents, but I think when you're doing that, you set up healthy boundaries for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So it just plays into that forgiveness. Whatever happened. I forgive you. I believe you did the best that you can do at this time. But for the sake of my family, my mental wellness, my child, these are the boundaries I have to set up until you can do X, Y, and Z. And it doesn't mean I don't love you. I don't appreciate what you did for me. That doesn't mean I'm holding a grudge. This is just what I have to do for the sake of my family. And that's okay to say. And I think sometimes in our community, we don't do that. One, because we feel like we gotta, well, no matter what, it's my mom. I gotta do it. And I believe you gotta love them, right? But you can love manifest in many different ways. So, yeah. Thank you for reiterating that. And again, as I say, everybody been doing better than me. I got to get back in my readings of Baldwin and journaling. So I've been on Colonizer Valley too long, working with these children. I'm talking to memes and text language. But no, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. No, that's it.
I guess Near about to go to sleep.
I am a little sleepy.
Oh, he gets cranky. But no, thank y'all for hanging in there with us this Shout Out Friday. Let us get a little rest this weekend. It's Memorial. We're going to have one on Monday.
Oh, shit.
Stay tuned. We'll give y'all an update
TBD.
on what we're going to have. But whatever it is, next week is going to be a really, really fun week, right? Because it's our 1 year anniversary. Stay tuned for what we're going to do. And also Nirma will be coming out here. So again, I just want to show some gratitude to all of y'all, especially all our listeners. Y'all hanging there with us.
Thank you. We really appreciate
y'all. And especially all the folks who also buy the merchandise. Thank y'all. Because not only buying the merchandise, that helps supporting the show, but having the courage to go out and do it, right? Because there's a lot of us who won't even wear something that says Black Love Matters.
Sure,
ain't got no podcast. Some folks is really scared. Way in the Whole Food, right?
Right.
It's too scared to even do that. So I think that's just making a huge stand and show the type of crew that we fuck with, right?
Right.
All right. To submit your Black Love stories, go to www.blacklovematters.com. To submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us the email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. And to leave a comment about anything we talked about, you can do that on a website, SoundCloud, Stitcher, any form of social media. That's Black Love Matters. That's Black Love Matters, okay? Or leave us a voicemail at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later. And remember,
love is ever evolving.
Peace.
Peace.